Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everybody. How's it going? I know I come on right and I'm talking to you guys and I know nobody's here yet because there's a lag. Donc, bonjour tout le monde. Hi everybody. So, we have got more ATC cards. We have a drawing because I was delinquent in pulling the drawing for participation on this for September and October. So I have those both here. Donc, je vais faire les deux tirages tout de suite pour que je n'oublie pas. Parce que chaque fois, je dis je vais le faire à la fin de la vidéo et chaque fois, j'oublie. Donc, si je le fais tout de suite, comme ça, c'est fait. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with that. I'm going to show you the ATC cards. We're going to pull people's names for participating in the site. And also, I never really ask you guys this at the beginning, but does anybody have any questions or anything that they wanted to ask? Parce que souvent, pendant la vidéo, et si tu poses une question, je le vois pas tout de suite. Mais s'il y a quelqu'un qui a des questions, maintenant c'est un bon temps de me demander. Donc, bonjour à vous tous. Nancy, I got happy mail today, so we got your cards in the mail, which was beautiful. And I believe you already got yours back, or you will be getting them because they went with your order. Hi, Helen, Ariel, Marie, Pam, Sandra. What are the requirements for the ATC, Sandra? They're really very, very open. So the way ATC cards usually go, you have a group of 12. You have to make a master board. Then you cut it into the size of an ATC card, and you decorate each one very similar. And then you send them to the organizer. The organizer would then take all 12 people's cards from that group and send them out to each member, okay? And you usually send your batch in to the organizer with a self-addressed stamped envelope. So that's what we usually do. What we've been doing, because we were just getting started, etc., and we didn't want to put pressure on people. On ne veut pas mettre la pression qu'il faut faire dans une semaine, 2 semaines. So what we've been doing is if you make up a batch of 12 or somebody sent 24, then you can pick, or we can pick for you, 12 that we will send to you or keep here for you. So really, it's just, right now, it's a swap like that. Donc, si vous voulez participer de loin, vous le postez, puis nous autres, on choisit 12 autres pour vous, puis on les renvoie, ou je en mette avec une de vos commandes. Mais there are no limitations on what products to use. There are no, the only thing is the ATC card is 2.5 by 3.5. But there's no instructions, no restrictions. You can do it all as paper craft. You can do it all mixed media. You can mix the two. So let me show you some that came in this weekend. So these I hadn't shown. I forgot to show. Okay. So I didn't show them all separately. So these are all the petits bonhommes de Elizabeth Craft Designs, even her. So very, very cute, okay? Then, Dominique était ici ce matin, puis elle a utilisé des produits Tim Holtz, okay? Donc, elle a fait, c'est une technique double étampe. So, you double stamp the same stamp. So, you stamp once, en étampe en premier, vous colorez comme tu veux, and it doesn't matter if you cover the lines, because often when you color, if your stuff that you're coloring with is opaque, you're going to cover your lines. Donc, la raison, il faut avoir comme un stamp platform pour faire cette technique, parce que vous voulez remettre ta carte dans le stamp platform et étamper par-dessus de ce que vous venez de colorer. So you can really see it here, okay? And then she used one of Tim's stencils, and she used transparent gloss and sprinkled glitter on top of it. So that would be the Cosmic Shimmer. I know she told me, and of course the paper is over there, not over here. So I'll tell you when I get over there to those samples, okay? Mais elle a utilisé, au lieu de, comme Tim, il fait souvent avec son embossing, hang on. He does it with his texture paste. Donc, Tim aime le faire avec un pâte de texture. Mais comme il n'est pas translucide ou translucent, on le voit comme du neige, which is beautiful as well, okay? So she used I think the Clear Mirage embossing powder on top of this, and then you just heat it, okay? Here, she used the transparent gloss, or you could use the texture paste that's clear, and you can put the Clear Mirage on and then heat emboss it, okay? So she did want me to talk to you about, or she did tell me what technique she used, so I just wanted to share that with you, okay? Donc, on a ces cartes-là. So, she did one batch in white with the little cocottes, and then les feuilles, ça a l'air plus les feuilles doux que les feuilles de gui sur les crafts. Mais ça a l'air qu'elle a mélangé les deux, because I see them on both. So those are available. Then, la belle Céline était ici cette fin de semaine, puis elle a fait son hommage à Marlène. So she did she channeled her inner Marlene. Okay, so this was channeling her inner Marlene. I love this. Let love show you the way. Just beautiful. Okay, so those are here. Okay, the lovely Michelle Sturgeon was here Friday night, and she brought us these beauties. Okay, donc, if you notice, so you would, comme j'ai expliqué, tu peux le faire une page au complet, 12-12, puis tu fais ton fond. Après ça, puis probablement elle a étampé Let It Snow partout sur le fond. Après ça, tu le découpes. So you would stamp, she probably did the inking and then stamp the Let It Snow in random places. And then you go and you just cut up your, what they call a master board. So you cut it up, and then you can add I know she used Tim's swirly snowflakes. Donc, if you were thinking, I have enough snowflakes, I don't need any more of Tim's snowflakes, I would normally agree with you, but not this year. Parce que cette année, ces swirly snowflakes, je trouve ça sont vraiment, vraiment very whimsical, very fun, very different than most snowflakes after that. Okay, so there's that. All right, anybody who is reserving on here, really, the comments get lost, so you're better off giving us a call later or just coming by as you wish, okay? So those came in, and then here's Nancy's, puis il y avait beaucoup qui étaient déjà réservés, okay? Also done in paper, loving them. The sayings, the sentiments, everything like that. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Look at that. So you see that? So I love that everybody has been participating and having a lot of fun with it. I think Cynthia was here. I'm not sure if she was here Friday or the weekend. So I'm going to show you. There's only one left. Il reste que un. Okay. And then over here, these were from Magali, mais comme il était dans une grosse batch, on l'a pas eu la chance de tout apprécier, comme elle a coloré avec des aquarelles et aussi après ça mis des peintures qui brillent dessus. Okay? So, just a bunch of ATC cards here. Really beautiful. Lots of fun. Everybody's able to do this. There's really, do not faire des comparaisons. Oh, and Ruby was here too, but I think I showed these on Friday. Okay? Vraiment. Donc, tout le monde peut les faire. Il n'y a aucune restriction. OK? Et ça nous fait de plaisir de voir tes arts, tes cartes que vous avez faites toi-même et de vous envoyer encore un autre 12. So it is our pleasure to have you guys send them in, and then in your next order we put out the 12. That's funny, Nancy. Nancy says if she ever managed to get to the store, she thinks she'd never leave. So that could be true. We have some people who do. All right, so I am going to, so this was September. I'm going to pull September's $20 gift certificate. Jay, would you hold this for me, please? Just for me to do the deux tirage. I know when Allison was there, we'd put it on that pretty little wheel of fortune, and I didn't even pull it out. So I'm going to take these. I am going to put them in my bucket, okay? They're in my bucket now so that I can mix. And our winner, Isabelle Poirier, c'est le gagnant de excuse-moi, septembre, okay? So, je vais noter ça, Isabelle, puis on va vous envoyer un code pour l'utiliser en ligne ou ici en magasin. Okay? So, you'll have a $20 gift certificate. Now, those were September's. Maintenant, Octobre. Again, going into my special bucket. Whoops, we don't want any to get stuck. Going into my bucket. You see that I'm mixing? You know what? I'm going to let Jay pick this one. Whoops. Yeah, mix it up. Mix it up. Let's see who's going to get lucky. And the winner is Jacinthe Binette. Donc, bon, merci, Jay. So, Jacinthe et Isabelle, on va vous envoyer un petit courriel. Tu vas recevoir un courriel de nous autres avec un code dessus que vous pouvez soit utiliser en ligne ou soit utiliser en magasin la prochaine fois que tu fais un achat. So, congratulations to you both. So we've got Isabelle Poirier was September's winner, and we have Jacinthe Binette, October's winner. Donc, merci Michel pour s'occuper de ça. Okay, so who wants to see some new stuff? All right, so we've got Altenew. We've got some new Altenew here. So here is the Mini Delight Proud Amaryllis. Donc, eux autres, ils viennent avec le matrice, OK? Donc, sont vendus comme un bundle et c'est les deux ensemble, OK? So, $13.95, mais ça vient avec la matrice aussi. So, you get the die as well. And the die does cut out a word. It cuts out proud, OK? Donc, tu as deux die dans la quête. So, there's that. These I have to open, so I'm going to show you that. Here is a new... Jay, could you open the two coloring books just so I could show them, please? Here is a new stencil. Ceux-là est nouveau de Altenew de ce mois-ci. Et ça a l'air comme ça. Donc, en fait, une couleur, tu mets la deuxième par-dessus, puis ça vous donne la look comme ça. Donc, il y a deux pochoirs dedans. It's called a builder stencil, okay? Donc, it's a builder stencil. Deux pochoirs en une. And we've got 2 of them here. And we got 3 of them here. And the same here. Are you sure you gave me... This was the one-ofs?
They're fine.
Okay. And then we have this one. This is the anemone branch. C'est une que vous pouvez faire vous-même, juste comme ça, pour faire la fleur. Il ne faut pas avoir une étampe avec ça, okay? You don't have to have a stamp. There is one, I believe, but you can just use the stencil and have this beautiful look of that flower et même le petit vase, okay? Donc, vous pouvez faire ça juste avec un pochoir. You could do that just with a stencil. All right. Now, I do know rainbows. I mean, we've seen rainbows a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Here's the die for the anemone. Okay. So this is for the anemone. Anemone, yes. OK, donc ça, c'est la matrice pour couper les fleurs après que tu le fais avec la pochoir. OK. So here's called the double rainbow. So what I really liked about this was the card they showed online. I love that. OK? Donc, eux autres, ils ont utilisé juste des mauves bleus. Vous pouvez faire vraiment un arc-en-ciel ou vous pouvez mettre toutes des couleurs métalliques. So this is beautiful. I love how it worked like this, and you could do it shorter, longer. You could just put this on an A2 card. You could just put le O on an A2 card, or you could do the whole slim line, okay? Donc, vous avez beaucoup de choix. So that's what I loved. Et aussi, il vous donne le masque. Ça dit que pendant que vous ancrez la première bande, les autres peuvent être déjà couverts. Il ne faut pas mettre un post-it pour tout couvrir. Tu vas juste prendre la bande qui va dans le, I don't know, the rainbow, et mettre-le dans la bonne place, dans l'arc-en-ciel. Et comme ça couvre la restant de votre pochoir pendant que vous ancrez chaque morceau. So that's how you would do each color separately. Let's say I want to start with the small color. I would put all of these pieces back in here, and I would just take the piece out of the small color, do that one first, then I would cover that up, and I would take the piece out of the second, and so on and so on. Et comme ça, c'est plus facile au lieu d'utiliser des post-it. Okay? So, beautiful. Craft a flower. Pour ceux qui connaissent le craft a flower, you know that it's just a layering die set, OK? Donc, on prend ces matrices-là pour arriver à ça. So, you do not need a stamp for this. It is all in die-cut pieces. Donc, tu choisis un mauve et un vert en couleur un dégradé de couleur. Et vous allez passer une matrice, deuxième dans la deuxième teinte et la troisième, et tu continues. Donc, ça va faire les 2 fleurs, puis toutes les autres va faire les branches. Les branches sont en 3 couleurs de vert. Une pâle, comme une menthe, un vert comme Noël, puis après ça, un vert tellement foncé comme un vert pine. Okay? So, very, very nice. They're costly, I do admit, sont environ $50, mais c'est tout ce que vous avez besoin. So if you think about what it costs to buy a stamp and a die, this is just all die cut, and then you don't have to do any shading or anything. Okay, in the woodland. So they also like to do an outline stamp. Les outline stamps sont là pour que vous pouvez étamper, l'embosser, puis colorer aquarelle ou avec tes marqueurs Copic comme tu le veux, okay? And again, we know they always give us beautiful samples. Si vous voulez voir plusieurs échantillons, premièrement, dedans, dans le paquet, if you didn't know this about Altenew, I am going to show you in one of them that they give you a lot of information. Ils vous donnent beaucoup d'informations dans le paquet. OK? Je vais vous montrer. So, Ça ouvre. Ça, c'est 2 échantillons que vous pouvez copier. So that's 2 examples. There's 2 more examples. They tell you the colors that they colored with. OK? Donc, il vous dit la set des temps, puis toutes les couleurs ils ont utilisées. OK? And then they give you this that you can color, and it's on a good quality cardstock that you could color and die cut or do as you wish with that. And il vous montre des autres idées, des autres étampes que vous pouvez utiliser avec ça. Mais moi, je trouve, et là, il vous donne même les instructions, comment les nettoyer, puis tout ça. So they do try to make it very, very useful for you every time. Okay? So there's that one. So that one was in the woodland. This one. Now, people were waiting for this, right, Jay? One person was waiting for this. Okay. This here, I do have Ariel's card. Hang on. Mais this one here, si tu le veux, prends pas la chance de ne pas l'avoir parce que il part comme les petits pains chauds, premièrement. Deuxièmement, sont souvent déjà toutes vendues quand je veux les recommander. And I do not have Ariel's card here. Okay. I might have it up front, so. But this is beautiful. Look at that. Okay? So this is just a gorgeous embossing folder, slimline. Okay? And it's called Classic Pine Cone 3 Dimensions. Okay? So like I said, don't wait, because unfortunately at this time of year, these things go quick. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. This is the Tulip 3D embossing folder. Okay? C'est toujours demandé. Donc, chaque fois que je le vois en stock, je recommande. So this one, I know I have it, Ariel. I just have to find it. Can you go find that up front in Ariel's cards, please? And then the Tulip one, okay? Excuse me. All year long, it sells out, it comes back, it sells out, it comes back. So I order it whenever I can. Ribbon Waves, ceux-là, cette année, est une de notre plus demandées. Donc, chaque fois que je le reçois, je vous montre pour dire que c'est vraiment disponible encore. Il y a du monde qui utilise ça comme les montagnes de neige. Il y en a ceux qui l'utilisent comme les vagues. Il y en a ceux qui l'utilisent juste comme de l'eau. Et si on tourne comme ça, it could just be a very retro kind of thing. So, really fun. This one is new. Celui-là est nouveau, le Clematis Jingle Bells. Okay. Et ça a l'air comme ça. It's very pretty. It's going to be beautiful when it's embossed. Donc, vraiment, vraiment beau. So this is the 3D, et celui-là est nouveau. So that's a new one. Tree bark. Well, tree bark always goes. Whether it's new for them, I don't remember, but I can tell you that tree bark sells like hotcakes. Okay, donc celui-là est tree bark. Et le numéro 6664, I'll let you know right away if it's new, or I should be able to tell. 6657. So it might be a new one for them. Was tree bark new?
Yeah.
Yeah, tree bark's new. Okay. Could you get me the card from Ariel's pine cones? It on top of the Copics. This one is cross weaves. Cross weaves. This is also new. C'est aussi nouveau. Okay. Look at how cool that is. Oh, I could just see this in metallic papers. I mean, so beautiful. Yes, they do cover a card. They're 6x6, so they really do cover a card, Nancy. You're right. And this one's new too, and this one looks so fun. Look at that. Thank you. How cool is this? Okay, guys? This one, yes, Ariel's on top of the Copics. She knows that. Voila. Look at this. Even there, I don't see all the detail I see here. How cool is this embossing folder? Okay, vraiment. ça va l'air tout picoté en 2 ou 3 niveaux. It's called dotty circles pour une raison. I know, May, they are for me. And that's probably why I'm going gaga over it, because it's all circles. And I just love the way they've done this. Oh, I have to play with that. Okay. We talked about their new coloring books. They are smaller than the other one. Okay? So, sont plus petits que les autres. And it is a 4x6. Donc, ça dit que c'est la bonne format pour une carte. Now, this one is for your markers. C'est pour les tombeaux. Mais les tombeaux, si vous allez colorier avec les tombeaux et utiliser de l'eau, I would still go on the watercolor one. This one is more for your Copics. So they gave you a piece here that they say is your color catcher. So, tu le mets ça en arrière de ta carte pendant que tu colores. Okay? And the reason for that being that you don't want to go through onto anything else. Okay? Donc, ça va, parce que les Copics sont supposés de traverser votre papier. Donc, là, quand ça traverse, ça va juste aller ici et pas sur ta carte. Okay? So, they did this on a nice paper. Ils l'ont fait pour le no-line coloring et le régulier. So, they stamped in their black and they stamped in a light gray. And they have 12 different flowers, 12 motifs, 2 de chaque. Okay, so I'm going to show you them because they have them on the back. So, hang on, let's let it focus. So, those are the 12 coloring ones in here. Voilà. Oh, and look at that. Tu vois les petits carrés, là? Donc, il veut que vous notez avec un crochet. They say that you should keep track of the pages you color. Donc, tu le mets un crochet dans chacune de ces boîtes quand tu as utilisé le papier. So, when you've used it. So, very, very cute. Okay. And then, les mêmes fleurs ici sur papier aquarelle. Okay, so again, these are on watercolor paper. You can color them and then go directly to your card. Okay, donc déjà étampé, ça va pas couler. Il faut pas être peur que la couleur de l'encre, de la fond is going to go in. Yeah, it is fun. So really, really beautiful sets. I will tell you, I know they're not cheap. I think they're, what, $29.95? $29.95, mais il y en a 24 images sur une bonne qualité, 100% coton, 140 cold press watercolor paper. And this paper is 80-pound white cardstock, but a coloring white cardstock, so probably in the Nina family. Okay? Voilà. They came out with 2 new sets of ink. Donc, ceux-là, c'est les pales. Okay? So they call this one Frozen Delights. On a fraise, pistache, orange, sorbet, le chocolat menthe, la glace citron, puis bleuet. So you've got strawberry, pistachio, orange sorbet, mint chocolate, lemon ice, and blueberry. Yeah, I know. I haven't eaten yet. That's making me hungry. Whose house am I coming to for supper tonight? I forget. Who's cooking now? Because I need to know where I'm going for dinner. Et voilà le jewel tones. So this gives you rhodolite. That's not a color I'm familiar with. Green opal. Green onyx, red jasper, raw amber, and tanzanite. Smooth coverage, water-based, crisp dye inks. They're probably non-toxic if you do want to lick them. But, oh, Vicky, what time should I get there? And I hope you're cooking like enough that Jay and I can come too. OK, demain, on va être chez Marie-France. Ce soir, à Vicky. Oh, Nancy. By the way, Nance, your advent calendar is here to pick up. Just letting you know. Nancy's going to join us this year because Nancy doesn't do Christmas, but after seeing all the fun stuff that was in last year's calendar, she said, put me down for next year. So it's here, my dear. All right. Nobody wants to, you guys don't want to see any Stamperia, right? Okay, I'll save that for tomorrow. And we're going to move on to some Nouveau sparkles. Since I showed you guys last week, and Dominic was nice enough to bring them back here today, you remember I showed you these sparkles last week? Des couleurs comme le teal ici, qui faisait le flocon comme ça, où on voit argent et bleu. Okay? Well, that's what these are as well. So if you remember, si vous vous souvenez, je t'ai montré ceux-là la semaine passée. So one was, oh, I forget this one. It was, I probably have it here. Do I have it here? No, this is amethyst. This one I know was strawberry ice. Ceux-là étaient framboises. Ceux-là étaient, for the life of me, I should write them down, but I didn't. Ceux-là, c'est le orange. Ça s'appelle quelque chose pêche. And then this was also the strawberry ice, okay? So since we loved them, and we loved the effect we got, how much sparkle is on them, what kind of good coverage they've got, done on top of embossing, we gold foiled a few of them. Donc vraiment, vraiment magnifique. So I got all the colors I could get, of course, because you would expect me to. So this one is called Marine Mint. Okay, donc vraiment la couleur de l'eau ou de l'océan. Once we're doing a blue, let's go back to our Peacock Plume. Peacock Plume is the teal. Okay. Peacock Plume. I know it's getting blurry because it's focused over there. I'm trying to get it to focus on me. Okay. Peacock Plume. Next color. Lavender lining. Lining? Wait, lavender lining. C'est un beau mauve pour moi puis Ariel. Then we have this one, which is called Morning Fog. Et vraiment, c'est comme un pewter, okay? Donc, c'est complètement pailleté et c'est comme un pewter. It is a gorgeous color. Then we've got this one. This one's got to be some, yeah, I knew this had to be apple. They call it apple spritzer. So, il y a de l'alcool dedans. No, I'm kidding. Donc, apple spritzer. Look at that beautiful green. Then we have this green. Donc, ceux-là, il y a plus jaune dedans. Donc, c'est un vert jaune. And then this one is more of a green metallic. And this one is called Wispy Willow. But look at that color. Okay. Wispy Willow. This one here is called Blush Burst. Et ceux-là est une, je vais dire a dusty rose, mais métallique. A dusty rose. And then we've got Amethyst Shimmer. Amethyst is normally more of a purpley color. Donc, je pense que ça, c'est une Bourgogne avec un batch de mauve dedans. So I think this is going burgundy towards the purples. They are all magnificent colors. All right. Elizabeth Crafts. So we got restock of our piece die and stamp set. So for those of you who were waiting for it, it is here. Jay, you pulled the special orders. And then we got the dies. So I reordered this one here because this one also was very popular. It's called Prosperity. And this one here, which is called Noël. Then I reordered again the Village Edges. So that's the piece. This is the Noël. So those are what they look like. Ça, c'est les matrices. Et ça, c'est celle qui s'appelle Prosperity. Et pour ceux qui ont acheté de la vieille collection, le oiseau qui s'appelle Forever, the set, il s'appelle Forever. So this is, if you bought the Forever set from Elizabeth Crafts, they didn't have dies at the time. Ils faisaient pas des matrices à ce temps-là. Maintenant, j'ai la matrice pour. Okay? Then we've got Village Edges is back in stock. Every time I get it, you guys snap it up. So I keep ordering it. Beautiful, beautiful die set pour toute saison. Vraiment, c'est pas juste pour Noël et je pense que c'est pour cette raison que ça reste pas en stock. I think that's one of the reasons it doesn't stay in stock is because it could be for any season. These snowflakes, every single time I get them, you guys also grab them up. They are some of the prettiest snowflakes. And I'll tell you that this one probably is the biggest one. It's almost 4 inches. This one I figured was about 3.5, and this one is about 3. Okay? Pour ceux qui ont vu la carte qu'on a vers la caisse de Jacqueline, elle a mis tous les bonhommes de Elizabeth Crafts dans un Jeep. Voilà le Jeep, parce que tout le monde cherche le Jeep. Everybody's looking for the Jeep. Jay, can you get me this card at the cash that Jacqueline made? I'll quickly show it to you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It is easy. There's not a lot of little finicky pieces, and you too can have a Jeep and have anybody you want driving it. I just don't think it could go out on the road. Mais on sait jamais, okay? So that is the Jeep. And then for anybody who missed out on the corn stalks, this is cornfield, okay? And I think I only got 2 of that. It was just somebody had asked me for it. So it's right near the cash, Jay, in the front. Thank you. Hang on, I need it. So here is the Jeep. And if you can see, Jacqueline put all her critters in there, okay? She's got her reindeer up there. She's got a tiger. She has a princess in there who's probably driving because the other people can't. We've got le singe. On a ici un crabe. Mon petit bébite. So a little bit of everything in here. Very cute. Her card does stand up. I'm trying to make it stand like that. And that is this Jeep. Okay? Very easy to make. One of the easier ones. Okay? So just to let you know. All right. And as promised, voilà la carte que Ariel a faite avec le pine cone embossing folder. OK? Donc, tu peux le faire vertical ou horizontal. Tu peux le teinter avec les encres et ça fait un très beau fond. OK? So, lots of fun. All right, you guys kind of mentioned that you do want to see the stamp area. So, I'm going to take you through it quickly. Okay? There are a few pieces missing. And that was both my fault and the company's fault. We just had some miscommunication. All right. Alchemy. Ceux-là, ils pas nouveau. Okay? But it hasn't been out for a while. Donc, Alchemy, c'est une qu'ils ont retirée d'une autre année. Puis, ils ont ajouté des morceaux à part de ça. Okay? So, they brought Alchemy back out, which is a beautiful line. Okay? It's really, really a steampunky grunge line. I'm trying to get the glare not on there. But there's beautiful papers in here. Okay? So beautiful, beautiful papers. So this is Alchemy. With that, is the chipboard stickers, okay? Really, really very fun to use, and I love all these little sentiments, okay? They could also go on ATC cards, just saying. Then we have their decorative chips. Eux autres, ils vont être beaux avec nos sprays métalliques, ils vont être beaux avec nos encres, ils vont être beaux avec la peinture. N'importe quoi que vous voulez mettre comme de chipboard, eux autres sont comme de chipboard. Okay, so these are like chipboard. They're just a lighter color. Tu sais, quand tu travailles avec le chipboard ou light or dark, foncé ou pâle, si vous voulez être certaine d'avoir la vraie couleur dessus, tu vas le mettre une couche de soit gesso blanc ou gesso clair pour que ça rentre pas dans le chip, okay? So that the chipboard doesn't drink in all your ink, you could put a coat of white gesso or clear gesso on top of here. You do not have to. Il ne faut pas le faire. Moi, je prends la chance puis je mets tout par-dessus. But if you really wanted to have different colors, you could put gesso on part of it and no gesso on the other. So really a nice way to play. Okay, so this one is decorative chip. Oh, God, you're not going to ask me to read that. Il va dans les nouveaux produits, okay? 113. So this goes with alchemy. So does this. So alchemy has a lot about the zodiac signs, okay? Donc, les signes zodiaques. Donc, tout ça, c'est un signe zodiaque. Et là, on a des rondelles aussi des signes zodiaques. All right? And it says, I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Okay. Donc, voilà. Then they have their clear acetate pieces. Okay. Donc, ça, c'est leur découpe en acétate. Et sont toutes décorées, mais sont pas complètement claires, mais sont en acétate. So you have to keep that in mind. If you had something very dark behind it, it might darken it. Hate their translations. Whose translations, Nancy? Theirs? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, they're translating from a language I do not speak. Then I love this. Okay, I said enough stencils. Seriously, I said enough stencils. I'm not going to order the stencils this time. And then I saw this line. This is incredible. If you are doing ATCs or journals or masterboards, ça ici, il va vous donner un look différent chaque fois, dépendant la portion que tu choisis à utiliser. So you have at least 10 different stencils in here if you wanted to use just parts of it, okay? So I did do it for you guys, Suzanne. But really, this one, I have to say, it really spoke to me. I love that each area can mean something different. So here you could go, thinking the zodiac lines, a bullseye, anything. You could go with just this, which is supposed to be molecular designs, but that could also look like just a small honeycomb. Donc, vraiment, vraiment, je trouve ceux-là, le numéro de pochoir, c'est 097, mais je pense que ceux-là vont être tellement populaires. Then we have this one. Again, you've got borders here. Donc, on a 5 bordures, okay? Really cool. So this one is 095. And then this one here, again, on peut utiliser ça comme une mandala. On peut utiliser juste ça comme, like election votes or quand tu vois des personnes aux Olympiques and stuff like that, you can use these as numbers. You can use the border. You can just do stars. You can include the whole image. Donc, vraiment, vraiment, je trouve qu'ils font leur pochoir pour multi-utilisation. I find they make their stencils for multiple uses. Okay, so this is 08. Then we're going to go to a collection that I was hesitant on. And I'll tell you why. Probably because even though I love art, I'm not one who follows, I guess, artists in like art galleries. I'm much more abstract, etc. So when Klimt came along, I was like, how do I know if this is going to be popular? Donc, ce que j'ai fait, j'ai commandé les items que normalement par n'importe quelle collection. Les autres éléments, j'ai dit, je vais pick and choose les morceaux et aussi je peux le prendre en commande. So, this is the Klimt collection. Okay? Klimt, c'est un artiste. So all of these papers are in this collection. You'll see them a little bit better when we get to the 12 by 12. Donc, je vais s'approcher avec le 12-12. Here are their acetates. Okay? Donc, ça, c'est les die cut, les découpes, acétate déjà coloré. So again, you see, that's what the back side looks like. So these are your acetates. They're already pre-cut, sont pré-coupés, pré-dessinés, puis pré-colorés. Okay? Now, this is new. Hey, guys, fabric. I mean, I have a feeling you guys are all going to grab this. Mais ça, c'est le tissu. OK? 4 dessins. Qu'est-ce que ça dit? Et chaque dessin est 12-12. Okay, so each piece is 12 by 12. And it is actually fabric. And look at these colors in here. So those of you who sew on your ATC cards, in your journals, on your regular cards, your pages, this is incredible. Okay? So really, really nice. Voilà les découpes en chipboard. So these are different. Sont complètement différents des autres. Okay? So these are different chipboard pieces. That is the code. But they'll all say the Klimt line, so you'll know. Then, I'm hesitant about their chipboard all the time, okay? Je trouve que vous autres n'aimez pas le chipboard tant que ça. C'est plus les papiers, les découpes, des choses comme ça. But I thought that this lettering, this alphabet, was quite exceptional. Donc, c'était pas difficile de choisir ceux-là dans mon panier. Okay? So I really found this quite exceptional. So that is your alphabet chipboard, sont des collants. And then they went and they made these. Donc, encore en petits morceaux, très utilisable. You could do a puzzle. You could do a montage. You could do a collage. And again, they could go on ATC cards. So I really think that even though it was the chipboard, they really knocked it out of the park with this one. So this one is le numéro 45. And Jay's still clicking, guys. And then here, a kiss, a beautiful start. Being original makes you unique. The critic of an artist must be oneself. Donc, vraiment, l'inspiration dans chacun de ses souhaits. So this one is that. Okay. Now, voilà le 8-8. Donc, même chose. Ils ont le 6-6, le 8-8 et le 12-12. So keeping in mind that the papers will be the same in all three sizes, but the pattern is shrunk down. Okay? So the pattern is made smaller. Ils rapetissent le motif. Yeah, they said they're not surprised anymore when you click, click, click away. Oh, Jay says the thrill is gone. Donc voilà. This is beautiful, beautiful paper in 8x8. Then they make these. There's a bookmark in here, and there's, I think they say 15 tags. They call them tags. Sont vraiment, it could be a postcard. It could be the start of an ATC card. It could go on a page layout. Vraiment, c'est juste des morceaux. Donc, voilà, 7 cartes, 5 tags, est-ce que c'est un livret? And 1 bookmark, okay? So, again, just the same beautiful line. In rice paper, I am not going to get as much rice paper as I usually do, but I will still get a select few. Ça dit que si jamais il y en a une en particulier que vous voulez de la collection, ne hésite pas de me demander pour. Okay? So this one, and I will do my best to get it for you, if ever there's one that I did not get that you want. 46,39. And then this one, which would make beautiful coasters for a Christmas gift. Okay, guys? Oublie pas, moi, je suggère de ne pas couper le rond. Prendre un pinceau avec un peu d'eau dessus. Trace le rond. Et après ça, déchire doucement. Et tu vas le voir, toutes les fibers de le papier de riz sortent. Et ça a l'air vraiment beau. So don't cut these, guys. Take a paintbrush with a little bit of water and trace around here, okay? And when you trace around, then you can just gently pull it apart, and you'll see all the beautiful fibers of the paper. So, and do not throw out the rest of it, because these would be beautiful to use. So this would be a great coaster set. Okay, Nance? Because my friend Nancy likes making those. So here's the Klimt 12 by 12. Et maintenant, j'essaie de vous montrer sans le reflet. So I'm going to try and get in close enough that you could see the different papers without too much reflection. Okay. I'd open everything, but we would be here all night. Ceux-là est tous les petits carrés. Là, on a des 6 par 6. Donc, tout est beau. So, ça, c'est tout. Et là, la couvert, ils mettent sur l'autre côté juste des choses que vous pouvez découper pour pas perdre cette feuille. So, they always put die cuts that you would have to cut out on the back of the front cover because they don't want you to just throw that out. Okay? And then we have backgrounds. Donc, ceux-là, c'est comme les tissus. Donc, ceux-là, j'ai vu le tissu comme ça, sont des fonds. So this is really backgrounds, whereas this will have more specific images on it. Okay? Donc, c'est un accent. So this one, you get 10 double-sided sheets. Et là aussi. Okay? So beautiful, beautiful background sheets, but they're going to be more all about the background. Okay? So cool, cool backgrounds. All right. So that is the Klimt collection. Now I'm going to go on. Signé. That's what it was. Now I am going to go on to what I know you're all holding your breath for. And that's to show you J. No, I'm kidding. All right. That is to show you the latest in the Lady Vagabond collection. So this is Lady Vagabond Lifestyle. Okay? So there is that belle dame again. Magnifique, cette dame-là. Avec toutes les découpes en acetate. So these are the acetate die cuts. You can see there's some small pieces and some larger pieces. I know, Nancy. It's unbelievable. Then there's these beautiful chipboard die cuts. Okay? Donc, encore les morceaux chipboard. All right. Again, these are vintage. They're very vintage kind of labels or signs. Là, on a 2 tags. Là, on a des petits souhaits. Et les different gauges. Okay? Again, very, very cool. I could not resist. And look, Adventure Journal. Après ça, on a une set d'étampes avec les petits chats for my cat lovers. Not a terribly expensive one. It is done in rubber. And you've got the like potion bottles. You've got the stack of books. So very, very usable pieces. And this one is 206. We got some more chipboard gears, okay? Just because gears are always very popular. So this is gray board gears. Now remember, toutes les flocons que je t'ai montré avant, que j'ai fait avec le teal, le spray, ceux-là étaient comme ça quand ça au naturel. So remember, chipboard, all I did was spray it with these sprays, and you saw how metallic they came out. So those of you who say, oh, I can't, paint this and then get all that rust looking. Well, at the very least, with this color, I had achieved a beautiful teal with a metal color, like a silver kind of sticking out of it, and it gave me that effect that I really wanted. Donc, vraiment beau. Then we have the collectibles, okay? Donc, ça dit que toutes ces pages sont dedans, et tu peux l'utiliser soit en gros ou découpé en portions. So you have cards, you have les ronds encore, you have la belle dame. So tons and tons and tons of this. Après ça, on a le 6-6. So here's your 6x6. Look at that vintage typewriter. Cute. So, very, very nice. Voilà en 8-8. So here it is in 8x8. So again, remember, exactly the same papers, exactement les mêmes papiers, sauf ils rapetissent les dessins. So they just shrink the design. They don't just take a 12x12 and cut it in 4. They actually shrink the whole design down for you. Voilà les gros. Donc ça c'est le 12-12. Je vais vous montrer en arrière si je peux. So these are just the beautiful papers that you will see in this package. An old gramophone. There's the girl reading the book. There you got the bookcase. Voilà les 6-6 with gauges on them. Voilà les vintage photos. Then you have that old-fashioned typewriter. Donc vraiment, vraiment, very, it really is a cool line though, guys, really. Et ils ont fait aussi un paquet des fonds, okay? So where they don't put any one big, well, that's not true because they did put big images this time. Moi, je pense ceux-là, ils ont triché un petit peu parce que ça a l'air qu'il avait trop de montants de dessin qu'il ne veut pas quitter avec. That they didn't want to just leave out. Il veut pas, they didn't want to say, I don't think so. So they put it in the backgrounds. Mais garde, il y en a des gros morceaux dessus. You've got the fireplace. You've got all sorts of cool images. All right. So that is Lady Vagabond lifestyle. Now here's a few of the rice papers. Again, I tried to go with ones that would be like that you can't resist because just getting this piece on a journal page, on a canvas, would just be exquisite. So these are all vintage signs. Look, believe in yourself, push your limits, and do whatever it takes to conquer your goals. Okay? Vraiment beau. Then there's the gauges. Okay? Because gauges, I mean, I don't know if Fred is watching this, mais Laurent, you're going to have to show it to him because this is so up his alley. Vraiment. Okay, and again, you can make these fit on coasters, I just want to say. And then we've got our cool cat. Okay, notre chat. Check son chapeau. J'aimerais bien avoir une. Voilà le gramophone. Voilà un dactylo. Et un cellulaire. Non, téléphone. Imagine que ça, c'était un cellulaire une journée. I don't think so. Just a little too big to carry around in our pockets. Oui, je sais qu'il va aimer ça, certainement. So, and here's your vintage photos, okay? So imagine mixing these up with Tim's kind of stuff, and if that's really your niche, then these are for you, okay? Donc, Jay va mettre tout ça live tout de suite après la vidéo, if he hasn't already. This is one of their thin mini molds, okay? Qu'ils utilisent avec their cream paste. All right? Beautiful, beautiful. Thin coat. Et quand tu l'enlèves, c'est comme un morceau de papier. Oui, je sais qu'il va dire ces mots-là. Pour cette raison, c'est un peu bonne qu'il n'est pas live. And then we've got this one. Okay, so this is also, this does the gauges with resin or with paper clay or with the cream paste from Stamperia. These would be really awesome. Lindsay, I'm not sure if you watch these videos, but they are calling your name. So, vraiment, vraiment, avec du resin, avec de pâte à papier, avec la pâte à modeler, ou même le cream paste de Stamperia, ils vont être incroyables. Whew. Okay. Yes, Dominic. You too. Okay, so, qu'est-ce qu'on a besoin de te dire? Premièrement, Michelle m'a demandé de vous dire que elle a changé le temps, l'heure pour son vidéo au sujet de la boîte de ATC. So she changed her video for the ATC card box. Au lieu de le faire mercredi, elle va faire jeudi soir. Et elle va faire ça, je pense, live, en direct. Donc, elle a déjà mis un événement sur la page création. So you can definitely go and follow that event. And Michelle's going to show you how she made those beautiful boxes for the ATC cards. Again, congratulations to our winners. If you weren't here before, Jacinthe Binette and Isabelle Poirier. Vous avez chacune un $20 qui va vous venir par courriel avec un code d'utiliser. So, yes, I have to show you. You're right, Dominic. Merci. Dominic made us some more samples. So let me show you this. If not, I would have shown it tomorrow. But I'm glad she reminded me. So look at this. So again, ça c'est sûr-là fait avec le clair puis la poudre embossée Clear Mirage de Cosmic Shimmer. Ceux-là ici, c'est la craqueleur. Donc, elle a utilisé un pâte de craqueleur. Il faut laisser sécher. Tu ne veux pas le chauffer. Et après, tu peux l'ajouter tes encres dessus. So this is done with a crackle paste. But you want to let it dry naturally so that you get the best effect with the crackling. Okay, and then you can add your inks when it's dry. Now look at this. Okay, so can we take a moment and appreciate? Donc, c'est ce qu'elle a fait ici. Elle a pris 2 feuilles, une comme ça, puis une comme ça. Elle a mis dans la même matrice les 2 feuilles. Okay, so she put them through the same die. It cut out all the letters et ça laissait des trous, comme ici. Il laisse les trous dans chaque place pour la lettre. Elle a pris les morceaux qui tombent de ce papier-là, puis elle a mis dans les trous de le papier blanc. Okay? So what she did is she cut them out. She cut this same die with the white paper that is specialty paper from the favorite magical set of paper. And then she cut it out of this rainbow paper. And she took the pieces that fell out of here and replace them in there like a puzzle. And then she did the same thing on this side. And just to add insult to injury to this beautiful card, she used the seasonal sketch die from Tim. I have to tell you, this is one of the most beautiful poinsettia dies that I've seen Tim make. Yes, I know his big one is gorgeous, but I love the layers of this. And you guys, toutes vous autres, en fait des très, très, très jolis démonstrations et exemples et échantillons avec cette matrice-là, that you've made me find it as one of my favorites of this holiday. So you guys made me, this is now one of my favorites of the holiday season, okay? It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now then, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and again, she used her favorite holographic paper, mais elle a fait la même chose, sauf elle a coupé en deux. And then she did, and a Happy New Year. Donc, vous avez deux étiquettes. Tu peux le mettre sur deux différents cadeaux, deux bouteilles de vin que vous apportez pour un souper. So you can add this onto a nice bottle of wine you're bringing. And of course, if you do this in this size, you have to bring a second bottle of wine so you can do this one. Okay? So, like this, it goes on un cadeau. Mais si tu fais comme ça, il faut que tu donnes un deuxième cadeau à la même personne. So I'm going to send you guys all things like this. So isn't that fun? So merci Dominique. Puis là, elle m'a donné tous les détails de ce qu'elle a fait pour ses ATC. Donc, elle a parlé d'utiliser les pâtes, puis ajouter les poudres, enlever l'excès. Puis là, avec le embossing, powder texture. Non, ici, elle a dit, once dried, melt your powder with the heat gun. Donc, tu laisses sécher elle-même, puis à la fin, quand c'est déjà sec tes pâtes, tu vas les chauffer pour fondre le poudre. So then you're going to once it's completely dry, that is when you'll start heating it so that you melt your powder, okay? So she did give me everything that she used. If anybody needs that information, we do have it here. So it'll be here for you if you need it. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, je dis bonsoir et à demain à 2 heures. À 4 heures, comme toujours, on va être là avec vous autres. So bye, everybody. I'm going to say happy shopping because I know some of you are very happy about all that Stamperia. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Merci tout le monde. Love you. Bye.